Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the Happy Side of YouTube. I am going to be showing you guys today how to fix failed no glue slime recipes that don't work for you and turn them into working ones. My goal is by the end of this video, you guys will be experts on making no glue slime recipes. Okay, so how this video is going to go is I'm going to test recipes, and then if they don't work for me, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make them work, and I'm also going to be showing some of my recipes and how I make them work. Usually the results of a failed no glue slime recipe is either it just stays as soap or it doesn't even turn into slime, or the texture is just like not even like slime and it's not stretchy at all. So I'm going to show how to fix both of those. I have a failed like Mono Magic Daiso Clay no glue slime. Because the slime wasn't stretchy enough and it was too clumpy, I'm going to use some lotion to soften the texture up. That was kind of too much, but after you've added your lotion, you just want to knead it into your slime. Probably the most commonly failed slime recipe is soap slime recipes. So I'm going to try making a Suave Kids soap slime, and we'll try to make it not work so we can improve it in a minute. I just have some Suave Kids, and I'm gonna go the most basic way of activating this, and I'm gonna use some salt. So I'm just going to add it in. I don't know why, I feel like I'm almost out because it's not coming out. So I'm gonna go get some more, but for now I'm just gonna add that much in. And as you guys can see, it always starts to clump up right away. So here is our final result. Well, I guess not final because we haven't got to fix it yet. This is our result of making the Suave Kids salt slime. As you guys can see, it doesn't stick to your finger, but if you try picking it up, it's super sticky, so it's a really easy fix. So to make it less sticky, all you have to do is either freeze it or let it dry out for a while, which usually takes a few days. This is the Suave Kids soap slime that we made and we froze. I'm gonna try taking it out. As you guys can see, there's a kind of crystallized, oh my gosh, this is so cold. The texture of this is literally like icy slime, but it's actual ice. When I touch it, it still doesn't stick to my fingers at all anymore. I think it was just when I had taken it out. So let's try plopping this out on my hand. As you guys can see, when I touch it, it still is more like slime. I just had to let it, like the little ice crystals kind of freeze a little bit. But this recipe, I would say was like a half success. I'm gonna try fixing a shampoo slime I made. It wasn't the Suave one, but it was a similar recipe where I used cream of tartar and tapioca starch. And as you guys can see, the slime kind of worked, but it was really sticky. So as you guys can see, this is probably like one of the most normal problems to have, especially when making soap slime. And this is still a pretty decent soap slime. I'm going to add the soap slime into this bowl so we can try to fix it. To fix this, I'm going to add in some of this peel off face mask. And you just want to add an even amount of face mask to soap slime, and then you want to mix. And your next step is refrigerating this for a while. I'm gonna put this in the freezer actually, and I'm just gonna leave it in there for about 2 hours, and it will be fixed after then. Okay, you guys, this is what the result of the slime looks like after adding in the face mask and refrigerating it. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit because the top layer is kind of frozen. Let's see. The texture is way less sticky, you guys. Look at this. And it is way more like a slime. Okay, you guys, I just made this slime right here out of soap. And as you guys can see, the texture is basically liquid dish soap because I made this one out of Dawn. To fix the slime, you are going to be needing to add in a little bit of guar gum and then letting it soak in, and it should be a lot less sticky after doing that. So this is it after I let it soak in, and I'm gonna show you guys how it turned out. It is no longer sticky, and it is a lot thicker than before. Okay, I'm going to be seeing if I can make slime out of this Irish Spring body wash and this Suave Kids 3-in-1. I did a video where I made slime like this, and the other day when I tried retrying the recipe in one of my videos, it didn't work very well. So we're gonna see if we can fix it right now. Soap, so I'm going to add in some of the Suave Kids one, and then I'm gonna add in some of the Irish Spring soap. Okay, I think that is pretty good. I might have to add in a little more of the Irish Spring body wash. Okay, that seems about even. Okay, now I'm going to mix these two soaps together, and it's supposed to make slime pretty much instantly. And as you guys can see, it thickens up, but it doesn't make slime. And I don't know if they've changed their formulas since I last tested this, but I could see why this didn't work very well for you guys. I'm gonna just try mixing it for a really long time, and hopefully it will turn into a little more like of a slime texture, I guess. Mixing it, usually the air bubbles will have the texture thicken up after a while, or even just letting it sit and like kind of like dry will help a lot. As you guys can see, this is pretty much slime. This recipe actually worked. I wouldn't have mixed this for that long. It wouldn't have worked, but because I stirred it for a really long time, the combination of both soaps ended up turning into pretty much slime. And the more you mix it, the more solid the texture is. The only no glue slime recipes that doesn't even work for me is the glue stick no glue slime recipe. And I know it's glue, but it's technically not liquid glue. I got these crystal clear ones from an Instagram because I wanted to do like this Instagram video where I cut it up. But we're gonna see if we can make slime out of it, because whenever I try to make glue stick slimes, they never really work. So let's try this out. I have my glue stick right here, and I'm gonna chop it up with a knife. The last time I cut something up, you guys told me not to cut towards myself and to cut that way because you didn't want me to cut myself. So I'm going to try to be more careful this time. I'm gonna cut that way. There we go. Okay, so I have the little pieces of glue stick, and I guess it's in two pieces, but I'm gonna try to chop it up a little bit more because that way I think it will probably microwave a little bit faster and I guess like melt. And then you're supposed to just add in some normal water and then microwave it until it's kind of like the texture of liquid glue. So I just put this in the microwave for only 45 seconds. It smells really bad. It smells like burning, I don't even know. But it actually melted, and the texture I'm kind of surprised with because it kind of looks like glue. I'm gonna try activating this with some borax. So let me go make some. So I just made some borax activator. I'm gonna try adding some in and mixing it and seeing if it like turns into slime. I'm adding in all of that, and there was a lot of borax in that, and it's not even slime at all. So I know exactly how I'm gonna fix this. I was going to do a cheat move and just like put face mask in it because it has polyvinyl in it, so it obviously turned straight into slime. But instead, I'm going to add in some Psyllium husk powder, and we will see if we can turn it into slime from that, because it basically turns any liquid into slime. So I'm gonna just add in a little bit. I think that's kind of a lot, but let me just add in a little bit more, and we're gonna mix that up and then microwave it again, and hopefully it will be more like slime. I have now added in 3 tablespoons of Psyllium husk, so I'm going to mix it really well and then go microwave it. Somehow in the microwave, the slime exploded everywhere and ended up everywhere except for in the bowl. I was not able to fix this recipe with the Psyllium husk, but I definitely would say we are onto something because it definitely thickened up. That is it for this video. I had a great time hanging out with you guys. Thank you for stopping by, and definitely subscribe if you guys had a good time too. And follow me on Instagram at jsh.diy. I will see you guys later today. Bye.
That's it, Brian? Yes.